Hi everyone, welcome to the next episode of Moroccan Lockdown Kitchen. And we realised that we haven't even made a dessert yet. So we're having a dessert special today. We're going to make a really easy dessert, apple crumble, which has a few basic ingredients and is really cheap and easy to make. So we have for our crumbly topping, which is what we start with first, we've got flour, we've got cinnamon, some ginger, or you can use mixed spice, butter, and sugar. So the first thing we need to do is mix all the dry ingredients together. So this just calls for half a cup of flour. So I'm going to pop that in. 3/4 cup of sugar, which I've previously done because I had to squash sugar cubes because that's all we had. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm going to put a teaspoon of ginger in because Cal and I really like ginger. Okay. Mix those together. And then we've got 75 grams of butter, which I've left out to soften and cut into little cubes. So that is going to go into our dry mixture. And then we just spend a little bit of time rubbing the butter through the flour and spice mixture till it gets all crumbly.
Have you washed your hands, Tracy?
Yes, I have, Kelly.
Good to hear it.
I'm just going to take my ring off though. Okay, so I've rubbed the butter through the flour and sugar and spices. So you should get a rough looking mixture like that, a bit like chunky breadcrumbs. So now we just need half a cup of oats. So you can use the smaller quick cooking oats or the whole oats, it doesn't really matter. Half a cup into there. Mix it all around. Go. And that will be our crumbly topping to go on top of our apples later. So you can make this ahead and then put the dessert together while you're eating dinner, and it can be cooking in the oven so it's all ready to go. We are going to make tuna pasta. Yay! A favourite with everybody and a really good basic dish to make when you haven't got a huge lot of stuff in the cupboard. So our ingredients tonight are, of course, our tuna and our pasta. We're going to do fusilli spiral pasta tonight. You can make this very plain, or you can chuck a few veggies in this dish as well. So we're going to fry up some onion and garlic. We're going to put some broccoli in there, some of our favourite round zucchinis, some parsley, and we are going to make a bechamel sauce, and in that we're going to put some cheese and a little bit of pesto paste, just to give it a bit more of a flavour kick. So, first of all, we're going to make the bechamel. A lot of people get really scared when you mention the idea of making a bechamel, like for a white sauce or a lasagna or for tuna pasta. They go, oh my God, I'm not going there. I'm just going to use not condensed milk, evaporated milk and flour, and it never works out good. It's really easy to make. So basically we just need butter, flour and milk, and then you're adding your cheese and your other flavourings in later. Alright, so I've melted the butter and now we're going to put our flour in. So I usually do 2 or 3 heaped tablespoonfuls. And then we're going to stir it around so our flour looks like a paste. And get all that flour into the butter. Our flour for a minute or 2 in our saucepan. And then we gradually start to add the milk. And this is where you've got to keep stirring madly to keep it smooth and to break any lumps up. We can see now how the sauce is starting to thicken and become smooth. Now we need a little bit more, so I'm just going to keep gradually adding milk and keeping on stirring so we get a little bit more of a sauce for our pasta. Right, so I've got the bechamel sauce slowly thickening up there, and I've got my water onto the boil, so we're going to put the pasta in now. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this sauce now, so we are next going to put the cheese in, and that will also help thicken it a little bit more. Some nice parmesan. This is when I also like to pour a bit of pepper in, and some parsley. And we'll just warm that up to make sure the cheese is all melted. We've got our onion and garlic nearly done. Okay, so there we have our sauce, and I'm now going to flake the tuna in here. Now you can even add like corn kernels in here, or change your spices. You can put lemon juice in, you can put parsley, you can put dill, you can put grated carrot. But Kelly didn't want grated carrot tonight, so we're in the last few minutes of our pasta, we're going to put broccoli florets and some zucchini just in those last 2 minutes to cook. So we've got like some steamed veggies going in there as well. Right, all right, now the tuna's in there, the onion's in there, the parsley.
So that looks a little bit like vom, Trace.
Yeah, unfortunately with this dish you can put lots of nice things in it. 9 times out of 10 it's just always going to look like vomit. So
that's why I didn't want carrots. No carrots.
That's why when I cook this I usually like lots of coloured vegetables. But tonight we're going to use a bit of jarred pesto. So it's going to look like green vom now, but it tastes nicer than it looks. Trust me. Pasta is a couple of minutes off cooking, so I'm just going to chuck our broccoli and zucchini on the top. So they can have a cook, but not be too soggy. We don't want soggy veggies in this.
No soggy veggies here.
No soggy veggies in our kitchen. Drain them off, and then we're going to stir the sauce through. Alright, so there you have it. I've stirred the sauce through, and it's going to be very yummy. You can also put this in a baking dish, sprinkle cheese on the top or breadcrumbs, and bake it in the oven as well. But we need to keep our oven dish tonight for our apple crumble. Mm-hmm. So please stay tuned for that. There you go. Dig in, Cal.
Looks good. Oh, it's really tasty. Thanks, Trace.
That's all right. Just wait till dessert now.
Can't wait.
All right, ready for the next part of our apple crumble. So all you simply need to do is grate the apples, skin and all. Put them in a oven dish that has been rubbed with butter on the bottom of the tray, and then we're going to put some sultanas over the top because Kelly and I like sultanas, and put our crumbly topping on. Grated apple in the tray, sprinkle some sultanas. Now this also works with other fruit. You can do apple and rhubarb, say. You can do pear. You can even use tinned fruit if you haven't got access to fresh fruit, because whatever fruit you put in the bottom, it like all the sugars in the fruit like caramelise and it gets all sweet and lovely. And now we just put our crumbly topping on the top. Right, now we're just going to bake it in the oven for around 30 to 40 minutes. And when you check it and it's all golden on the top, it's ready. Okay, apple crumble finished. Look at that. Taste.
Yum. Very good.
Okay, it's ration wheel time again. Yay! So we do not have the camembert tonight, Kelly. Oh,
it was pretty tasty though.
Because it all got eaten last night. So, but we still have the Baileys. Yay, Baileys. Our cherry chocolate. Our red wine from the warm climate room.
Yes.
The caramel chocolate.
Yummy.
We've still got more olives left. Okay. We haven't had chocolate for a while, Kelly. I'm hoping for the chocolate.
Yeah, me too.
You too?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Oh, it's pointing to me. Let's do that again.
That was a bit of a misspin.
Miss Spin. Oh, the Corona's lucky the Corona spinner didn't break.
Yes.
Okay, let's try again.
Chili olives again! Oh my
I
gosh!
have to finish them tonight.
I know, because I want to eat some chocolate.
Me too.
Oh, yeah.
Chili olives.